What does it mean to be Jewish? Do you have any idea what a Jew is?
Yes, I have. And I nominated Alan Grossman, father of the Grossman who's now leader of the opposition, first time he ran for office. I got a fair idea.
Right. Well, what does it mean, generally speaking, what does it mean to...
It means a very tight-knit race, which is very self-supporting. It supports other people of the same faith. They're intensely family-oriented, very proud of their family, and the family as a unit, which I think is great.
The Bible says that they are the chosen people.
Right. Well, yeah. What does that mean to you then?
Well, to me, that they're especially blessed, that would mean that to me,
Right.
And that would explain the point,
Right.
But that's how I see it. Does that
chosen
help you?
people, I'm not following you. You think it means better?
No, I don't think they're better. I just think that they probably get, more blessings in that sense than the other people, Gentiles.
Right.
Well, I think the Jews are real Christian people.
The real Christian?
I really think, I think they're real Christian people.
What do you mean by that? I'm sorry, I'm not
I think they're real holy people.
Wait, but you're saying they're really Christian people?
Yeah, they're real Christian people. They keep up Christmas and they do good for a lot in the country.
Do you know what a Jew is?
Yeah, it's religion, right?
Right. What is a Jew? That's basically what we're asking people.
Is someone who's part of religion, right?
Part of a religion?
Yeah.
And
like a Catholic, right?
Sort of. I mean,
it's a way of life, right?
Right. Okay. Do you know how many Jews there are in the world?
I'd imagine a lot.
Approximately. 5 billion people in the world. How many Jews do you figure there are?
Yeah, that sounds good. 5 billion, yeah.
Beg your pardon?
5 billion sounds pretty good.
5 billion people in the world. How many of them are Jews?
Maybe half.
Half.
I don't know.
250 million?
There's a lot of them, yeah.
2.5 billion, though.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your honesty, sir.
Okay.
It's hard to define. It's a different race, just like an Arab or an Ethiopian black or a Central European Hungarian or Czech or whatever. It's just a race.
It means that it's somebody who has a very great faith in the Old Testament, but who doesn't believe that the Messiah, has yet come.
It's just someone who's Jewish, who's a Jewish person who's, I don't know, respects like all like the different God that they believe in and all how they have Christmas like a different part of the year. Like they have Christmas in March or something, because when that's the day of the Passover meal or something like that, don't they have it?
I think that some people that are Jewish don't hold up the religions, like if their parents were or whatever. So I'm not really sure if it's a religion or if it's people that are from the country, Jerusalem,
What is a Jew? It's a person with a different nationality.
What nationality?
From Israel.
Jerusalem.
Israel, not Jerusalem.
Israel.
You are born a Jew. In other words, you must be, somebody originating from Israel.
It's just a person that comes from a different place than here.
Where do they come from?
Where's it again?
Israel. Where? I don't know.
I think somewhere in Africa. I'm not sure though.
What makes a person a Jew?
Because where they come from.
Where they come from?
Yes.
So a Jew would come from?
I think it's from Palestine.
From Palestine?
Yes.
And how many Jews?
What used to be, what's now Palestine?
A person born in Israel, born under, I guess, in a Jewish religion, under Jewish religion, basically.
Okay, so somebody born in Canada?
Is also considered a Jew, that's true too. Never thought of it that way.
Right.
Oh boy. It's from a different country. Was Jewish, and I don't know.
Different nationality?
Yeah.
Which country?
Oh boy. I don't know. Right offhand. From one of the European countries.
From Europe?
Yeah.
My boyfriend is German, and I came from a small town in British Columbia, so I really didn't learn too much in history as far as between Germans and Jews. Well, the Jews are German people, they just are different religion.
A rich religious person, I guess, from Israel. That's what it means to me. Someone from Israel with the Israeli faith.
There are some probably perceived negatives of Jewishness, having to do with dollars, that kind of thing.
I say they got a lot of problems, right? They got a lot of aggression in them from all the, all the stuff that's going on, right? So they come across towards other people as very harsh, especially, even the Germans, but, they bring it upon everybody, right? A lot of people are trying to help them, but there's not much you can do. A lot of them are nice, though. I know a couple of them, and they're nice people to get along with, and a lot of them are wealthy through companies, and very, very smart people, though. They know exactly what's going on and what they're doing in this society. They're making good money, though.
Jews are really popular. I know that Jew people are really popular, and there's a lot of them. There's a lot of Jewish people, and they just control. They seem to be controlling, as if the way Chinese people are. They're creating new things, and Jewish people are all over the place. Like they seem like they own the place.
What do you think it means to be Jewish?
Usually lawyers or dentists.
Lawyers or dentists? So high, high visibility.
High in the socioeconomic status.
Wealthy.
Right.
Well, what's your perception of the Jewish people?
Well, being one myself, although I'm not very religious, I would think that there is probably a lot of people who have a lot of misconceptions and exhibit a lot of a lack of knowledge of the Jewish religion and race and so on. And I feel that
and the resultant
possibly
factor
there's are people within the Jewish religion in the city of Toronto who, as in any religion, give those people a bad name, and this unfortunately tends to be the result of a long history of their having to go into certain professions. I think in medieval days they weren't allowed to go into certain professions, so as a result they've gone into very highly visible professions such as lawyers and doctors and so on.
Right.
And they tend to make a lot of money, therefore people tend to think of most Jews as fairly wealthy. I'm not one myself, but not a wealthy one myself, but there are a lot like that.
Thank you very much, sir. Thanks for your honesty.
In business, if you find out in North America, for example, they control a large proportion of the economy. So, in business, and then I believe in science also, because you find that a lot of the scientists are also Jewish.
Okay, so you think in the economy and in the scientific community, and specifically, what would you say?
I can't mention names, but especially in medicine, there are a whole lot of doctors that you find have names like Goldfarb or whatever. Those names are Jewish, of course.
Traditional doctor, lawyer type of deal.
Right.
So I associate that with Jews. Yeah.
Okay.
Business-wise, yes.
Business-wise.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest impact that the Jews are making, I think. Not religious-wise, I don't think.
Why do you think Jews are such good businessmen?
Because they came from their own country and then to a foreign country, and they need to make a living. So that's the thing they know. So they have to.
It would seem that everybody comes from another country here, in fact, and has to make a living. Well, why would you say Jews have been more successful or are in fact good businessmen?
It's a tradition. It's a kind of a way back tradition in the Jewish religion, I guess.
They probably rule the whole city, America.
They rule America?
By financially.
Financially ruling America.
They seem to get materially, they seem to get a lot of money. They're doing all right. They're very good in business.
Very good.
Like Reichmann's, right? And they're in jewelry. They're very good business people.
Right.
And they seem to get ahead.
Oh, I just think they're rich mostly, and I associate them with stores and furniture and stuff.
Why do you think that is, that they're rich?
Well, because they seem to be in most business enterprises.
Yeah, and a lot of people make fun of them, like at school.
Like what do they say?
Like if someone, they always make They always make fun of like their hats.
Say they have big noses and they pick up pennies.
What do you think it is to be a Jew? What do you think it is?
Pretty sad.
Okay. Well, for what reason?
People calling you Jew. I just don't like that.
Okay, what does it mean?
Like you're on welfare and all that.
What are you putting?
You're on welfare.
Pick up pennies and all.
Okay. I'm sorry, so like...
Like some people call you Jews because, pick up pennies and all that.
Okay, where do you... Well, do you want to expand upon that? You think that's what it means to be a Jew?
Not really. If you're a Jew,
they think that Jews are not religious.
Cheap with money sometimes, and big nose.
Cheap with money, big nose, right?
No, just
dark.
Just their religion's different.
And their religion's
just
different. Penny pincher.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheap.
What else? What else do you think of?
You think of to make fun of them.
Rich.
Yeah,
Rich.
very rich.
Lawyers.
Successful people. Yes. See, it's like you think of the opposite because, I know some Jewish people, and everybody makes fun that they're cheap, but really they're rich and they're lawyers and they have a lot of money.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if they're rich, right?
So let me ask you a question. Why do you think that is, that they have the reputation for being rich and successful?
They are.
Oh, because a lot of them are lawyers in Toronto, and a lot of them have hired good, respectable jobs and good making money type people, right? People say you're a Jew. It's because I don't know. I guess Jewish people just. That's why they have so much money, because they know what to do with their money and they don't waste it, and they wouldn't waste it like other people. So people respect them as being, like they'd say that word Jew because they think you're not like you're a Jaime type person. See what I mean?
Okay. I was wondering, weren't they the ones who killed Jesus?
Yeah, they were.
Weren't they?
That's true.
Yeah, Jesus was a Jew.
They killed their own kind.
God, and they're still waiting for their God to come, or so it's been said.
That's right. They didn't really believe that Jesus was.
Yeah, they just thought he was some crazy man.
What is a Jew?
Oh, he's a gentleman to me. After all, Jesus was a Jew, eh? So I would say I have a Jewish friends, and I haven't had a bad one yet.
There's some other beliefs that they don't keep Christmas or I forget the name of it. It's a church to go to. Like the Worldwide Church of God and stuff like that. They don't keep Christmas.
Don't they do things like have their own meat stores and things like I don't know. I thought they always have their own types of stores and that kind of thing.
Small businesses.
Yeah. Their own businesses, yeah.
Well, I've had occasion to tell somebody, because they're Jewish, because we celebrate our Christmas, I have occasion to call them Scrooge, because they don't want us to celebrate our Christmas, but they have their Hanukkah, right?
Jews are a child of God. God chose Jews as his children. And they need to watch what's going on in the Middle East right now, because they say the Lord, he's coming. He's coming soon. And over in the East over there where the Jews are, Jesus was a Jew even. And back in World War II, they had the Holocaust, and a lot of Jews were slaughtered and killed, It's not right.
I love this guy. So what do you think of when you think of Jews?
I have nothing against Jews. I love them like a brother. Jewish people are, they don't believe in God, and God chose them as their children. It's really hard to understand that.
Wait a sec, they don't believe in God?
They have Hanukkah and all that.
No, so before you said they don't believe in God, I don't understand that.
There are some Jewish, they think back to, I guess when Jesus was chosen as a child for them and stuff like that.
As far as racism with other ethnic groups, I don't think the Jews have that. I don't think they are racially, people are against them racially as they are against other ethnic groups, specifically the physically.
In Toronto, you mean?
Yeah.
Right. But in the context of the world, in history, that would seem to be just self-evident that wasn't true.
Well, I don't think I'm the right person to answer that question. I'm not really that involved with it at all.
No.
Jewish people are people who are very religious about Hanukkah and take great pride in their religion. Although some people don't, I think that
Some people don't take pride in
religion.
Right, but the Jews do.
Some do, but a lot of them do, and some don't.
not all.
Right. Do you have any perceptions about the Jewish people?
Not anything bad, but I don't think they're like bad or anything. I just think they're like just like me or you.
Just like
Me or you.
Right. Okay. Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
The original Jews didn't look nothing like they did today.
Right.
Many of the so-called great minds of the Jewish people were from the Greeks or from someone else. Or
the Greeks.
After the barbarians, they came around and they entered Greece, and they've transformed a good 25% of Greece into Jewish population.
You mean converting them?
Exactly.
I think you're mistaken. Jews never were a conversion religion, according to the stuff that I've read.
I don't know.
They've never converted anyone. They're not a conversion religion.
Well,
okay, no, I was saying about great minds in terms of like Einstein, Freud, Jesus, Paul. They're all Jews. You know?
I don't think that's very fair.
Right.
Okay. No, I don't think that's very good. No.
The reason I say that is because about 5 billion people are in the world today, and only about half a percentage of that are Jews. About 14 million.
Yeah.
I mean,
and so you're giving them credit for their great name, okay?
No, I'm just saying that.
I'm saying though they did a damn good conversion job because the people with the most open minds changed, okay, and therefore they got stuck with becoming the great so-called great minds.
Right.
And that's why the Jews got stuck with the great mind name.
The Jewish people think that Christ was born for them.
Hell, I don't know. I don't know. I was to say, I mean, I don't know. I'm not a Jew. I don't know. You know?
Okay.
But I had a couple of girlfriends that were Jewish. No problem. That, eh? You know, and a lot of them were like, the parents were Holocaust victims and things like that too, eh? But basically, they're just average people, you know, average things. That's about it, you know.
Just middle of the road average? You wouldn't say there's anything different about them than anyone else?
No, but I will compliment them on one thing. I think we need more of them in the federal government. You know, they got this. They know how to do things, eh? A bit more mature, a bit stoic type of people. You go in their homes, they treat you right, you know. So that's about it, eh? That's it. People are people. They're all the same, really, eh? That's about it, eh?
Thank you very much.
No, that's all right. Anyway, good luck with the traffic tonight, eh?
Thanks.
To be Jewish?
Yeah, one or two sentences on what it is.
Hard.
It's hard to be Jewish?
In this society.
Why is that?
It's not as bad as it was. There's a lot of prejudice.
Right.
I think the way the Christians have interpreted the prophecies of the Old Testament in a way that the Jewish people cannot accept must be really difficult for them, almost like seeing their sacred texts perverted.
Right. Okay.
That must be very hard for them. I think it must be hard in this society for any minority that is not Christian.
Right. Okay. I have. Did you have any perceptions on what it is that makes them a distinct, different people?
Their sense of history, I think.
Their history.
And that's written right into the Torah. The idea of a God who intervenes in history. Right. And that seems to me relatively unique amongst the world's religions.
Okay. There's 5 billion people extant in the world today. And out of 5 billion, how many people would you say are Jews? Just hazard a guess.
100 million?
Okay, sir, I want to ask you, thanks very much for your honesty. I would like to ask you one question, one final